Here I am. Can everybody hear me? Hey, Patrick. Hey, Bob. Hey, Paul. Hey, Jim. I heard you confusing Brian this morning on his live show. Hey, Steve. Thanks for showing up, buddy. Hey, Carl. Hey, Mark. Sounds good. Thank you, Bob. Hey, Adam. Thank you all for showing up. I noticed my ninja buddy Mark decided to do a live show. You can hear. Cool. Audio is good. Thank you, Mike. Hey, G-Bud. Yeah, we've got a great show tonight. I warmed them up for me. All right, good job. Well, it's just like going to be a continuation, except your car's on a click-clack track. So tonight, what we're going to do is so Adam told me that the VIASUE system had the same thing going on with his, where on practice it would not register a lap anything faster than 3 seconds, and but it would if you put it in race mode. So I thought what would be pretty cool is since I've got a race set up, I've got heat races set up for 25 laps that I would run 4 cars and one of them each for 25 laps each. And then the last one would be Mark's that should be resetting the lap record as we go. So theoretically, we should be able to see everything accurately. I've already ran the car on the track tonight or earlier today, just to test to make sure everything worked like it did on Saturday night. And I have full confidence, unless I have YouTube live jitters, that you guys are going to be blown away with the lap times that that car runs. So Mark, thank you again. It's an awesome car. If you haven't read the description of this video below, I was poking a little fun at you, by the way. So hit more twice, and then I'm poking some fun at you. Hey, Rick. Hey, Matt. That's awesome. Hope everybody had a decent Monday. I mean, you know, for a Monday. Hey, Mike. Thanks for showing up, buddy. Hey, Steven. The other Steven. My left coast Steven. Yeah. So in case you guys were wondering, I have to preset the camera positions before I start the YouTube live to set it up. Otherwise, it won't let me do anything because it says the camera's in use. So that's why sometimes I have to adjust it after the fact, because I think it looks good whenever I'm doing it. And then whenever I'm seeing myself live, I see some things I need to change. So, hey, dude. All right. Well, hey, we're shooting right on up. I know it's only 3 after, but we've got a lot of stuff. And if you can't tell, we've got the mystery towel here. And if you haven't read the description of the video below, I'll go over it real quick. So tonight, what I'm going to do is I've got a round robin heat set up for the VIASUE. I'm theoretically going to go in progressively faster cars, and the last one that's going to be ran should be the one that actually sets the bar for the track record, and that's the one that Mark hopped up with the Viper arm, the magnets. I mean, he'll have to tell you. I mean, it's just a chassis up rebuild, and he actually did a video on it, so you can go back and watch him build it, and you can watch it run on his track, as well as what you're going to be able to see on mine. Now, tonight, I did things a little different than I did on the previous Monday night that I did the racing on the track. I got a different camera angle here, but I don't have the picture-in-picture thing going on. So I've got it where I thought what I would do is show like 12 laps of me running the car on the track, and then you can hear the audible if I make a faster lap time or whatever, or set the lap record. And then the last half, I would show the TV with the lap time, the fastest lap time for that particular car, and then whatever current lap time that it was on all the way to the 25th lap. Or I can switch it up, or if you guys prefer one over the other, we'll just experiment. But I've only got one camera working tonight, so when we're done running the cars, then I have a special hidden behind the towel unboxing that we're going to do, and I'm really excited. I've been waiting until I did this show to open that box, so I can't wait. Where's the tequila? Yeah. The new AFX F1 set. Nope. Good guess, though. Must be behind their curtain number one. Yep. Well, hey, see, I can even see that I'm even getting ads on my computer here from work. So here. There we go. You doesn't need a cage. In my best Montreal voice. That's awesome. Hear the faster time. Yeah, Jim, like I said, I'm trying to do things, I'm trying to find something that works best for everybody until I can get it tweaked to where you guys can actually see stuff, hear stuff, without it sounding like it's in a cave. Right now, the problem I'm having with OBS is for some reason it keeps picking up the second camera's audio, even though that camera's audio is off. And it's above my head. It's above my pay grade. Hey, Keith, thanks for showing up, buddy. And so, needless to say, I've had some fun this afternoon. After I got off work, this was like Todd with Toju Racing said. In case you've missed it, him and Mark went live, and Todd Toju Racing released his Monday Ramble. So you need to go by and check out both of them if you haven't seen them, like I haven't, because I was in here playing on the track. But anyway, like Todd always says, just always try to get down there and play with your slot cars at least for half an hour to an hour every day, and it will guarantee to put a smile on your face and make you decompress a little bit. It's an awesome thing. And then Adam, I don't know if Brian's shout out got you to over 500 or not. I apologize, but are you over 500 now? If not, then I want to keep shouting it out throughout this show. So if people haven't subscribed to your channel, they still need to go over there even if you've hit 500, because you're going to have an awesome giveaway. But let's get the man to 500. He's less than single digits away from what I heard on PTT this morning. Hey, Mayor. I got a package. We need to talk. Okay, Keith. You lost subs after he did. Well, that's not what we're trying to accomplish, buddy. So don't do that to my buddy Adam, guys. If you haven't subscribed, like I think most of you already have, but if someone's watching this later, because I know about 25 to 40% of the time, people watch these lives after they're done. And so if you're watching this after the fact and you haven't subscribed to the original Adam Hurt, please go by and do so. Once he gets to 500, he is going to have an awesome track set giveaway, and it'll be mailed for free anywhere in the continental United States. And trust me, I'd like to win it, but I've told everybody that I've abstained from entering any more contests. I'm just going to try to help promote other people's stuff whenever they have those special giveaways. So let's get Adam to 500. Adam, 490. Okay, there we go, Mayor. Thank you. Yeah, that's kind of the opposite of what we're trying to do for you here, buddy. So we're going to try to get those back and then plus. So we just need 11 people to stay with him so he can get over that 500 hump, and then we'll worry about the 1,000. But right now we got to get him to 500. Hey, Bad Dad, thanks for showing up, man. It will happen. Oh yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you the 2 camera positions. And if I need to, I can tweak them. But I'm going to sit right where I'm at. And then you guys tell me if you like what you see or if you want me to try to adjust it. Oh, cool. Thanks, Keith. That's exactly what we need, man. Thank you. Yeah, guys, if you have people that if you work with them or you go to a social event on a regular basis, bring up the slot cars and tell them to subscribe to everybody's channels. It helps everybody. Trust me. We've got to get the word out there. We want to get this mainstream so that big box stores start carrying our stuff. So we have more things to choose from. So here is view number 1. So if you can tell, I kind of, I got it more in the corner. I've got it up against the wall, basically, is where it's at now. And I've angled it as down as far as it will go. So you're going to see a lot more of the track. It's just at a different angle. I can go higher, but then it's going to take away this corner. So, and this is the red lane that I run in, and this is the one I crash in a lot. So I figured I would show the ones that have the most action because the bank corners are really just a blur. So this is an action spot, Snake Hill. So this is Bull Ring corner, obviously for the bull. We got Snake Hill corner, Dead Man's corner, Dead Man Jr. And so those are mainly the places that crash. Sometimes we crash here, but if you've got it too soon to start your wide open stuff through the bank stuff. But it's most generally those 4 spots right there in the middle. I'm making a parrot sleep. Oh, you missed that part, Mary. Okay, so if you read more and more down below, I am going to be opening the world's longest AFX HO slot car track live by AFX. Yes. Hey, Bruce. Thanks for showing up, man. Thank you, Mayor. So there's the track view. Do you guys like that? Is that good with everybody? Oh, yeah, no, I figured I'd actually open up something instead of just show you inside the package for a change. That's, you know, I did it with the Cine set that I was gifted, and I thought this would be pretty cool. And then here's the, there's the TV. And just a second. I can already see I'm going to have to do adjustment there. Oh, man. I'm trying to get the ceiling fan light out of it. Give me just a second. I'll try to do my best, but there's no promises there. There you go. So basically the far right one would be the best lap, and the only one I'm running is the red lane. So whenever we go back to that, so that would be the time for the camera, and then, you know, there's the track. I can show that. That's why I did that probably up to try to get rid of that. Then that doesn't show you the best lap time. So, but I can fix that. And then there's that, obviously, but here's me. So. Fart Goblin. That's the youngest guy that races with us. His name's Jake. And he's 32 or something like that. And every so often he rips off one, and we have to make him leave the room. So we nicknamed him Fart Goblin. The clear crash guards are the ones that the clips that are the ones that are included with Viper. And then I've got them to go around the rest of the table. That's why you notice that the blue sky scenery is almost exactly 4 inches higher than the low part down below on this other, on the open section, what I call the open section where the track's at. And that's so I can have a clear guard all the way around there. But those are the ones that come with Viper, and I'm exploring trying to get some other clips because theirs are pretty pricey. Yeah, exactly, Mark. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we taught him a little etiquette. So he's the guy he's mainly the reason why we had to do these. I had to do these call buttons is because we used to do the honor system where someone would yell, "Stop! I'm off," and everybody would stop within a second, and he'd always go, "Oh, my bad," and keep going. And then when it were and we had a rule that if you crash, then you had to put your car back approximately where it went off, and then you counted 3, 2, 1, go. And every single time he would go on one. So I was like, I'll fix his little white ass. So that's why I got the call buttons. It's dangerous to hold it in though. Yeah. Yeah, but you don't have to do it in the room. Yeah, excuse yourself. Thank you, Mark. Yeah. Oh, what builds up only becomes worse. Fart button. Yeah, there you go, Patrick. Yeah. My daddy said never trust a fart. Yeah, no. That's why you excuse yourself, Keith. That way you don't go, uh-oh, and get that old panic look on your face. But so the first car that I'm going to run, or we can go down this path all night. Like I said, this is kind of like we've got what I would think the progression of the fast cars. If you remember the last time we ran, since we're running with mainly hopped up stuff that's AFX based, I'll put it that way as a general way. I left out my TYCO build for this. So it's going to be a stock Viper with albino tires. This is my backup racer for when we race Vipers, hard body, GT40 bodies, or whatever you want, but it's got to be a hard body. And that's the first one they're going to run. So box stock Viper with albino tires on a GT40 body. And then the next one that we're going to run, so that one's the one that's going to be under Courtney's name. And then the next one we're going to run that I think is going to be able to beat it will be the one that I call Eddie, which is the Super 7 that Mark built me. And the only changes that I made to it was, like I mentioned, I had to replace the shoes from silver to the standard copper because of the my crashing and bending them. So that's the second car. And this is why I think they're going to go in order of speed. My TYCO would be somewhere in between Eddie and Captain America here. And this is Captain America is the Viper that he's got the maxi traction winged traction magnets on. It's got a balanced arm. It's got one silver shoe because I replaced the other one. A set of Steve's wheels and independent front end. And it does hold the track record. And the best that we thought it did whenever VIASUE was giving us those weird numbers when it went below 3 was something like a 297 or a 298. But we'll find out for sure tonight. So this is the current track record holder. And I seriously doubt he gets to hold on to his crown. And because to wrap up the track part, we're going to leave the fastest car for last. And then Mark, if curious minds wants to know, you're going to have to go through the list of everything that's in this bad boy. All I know is it's a freaking speed demon. And this thing, guys, is so fast that once the tires have about 4 to 5 laps on them, when they start getting a little bit dirty, it can't hold it on the track in my bank corners. So I literally crash almost every time between the 4th and 5th lap unless I start driving differently. I'll put it that way. That's how insanely fast this thing is. And I actually have to adjust where I can hit it wide open on my track on the bank stuff because it builds up so much speed that by the time it gets to the last bank corner before the next flat curve, it literally uses that as a flying ramp, and it flies right out the room, right out the door, right in across the hall, right into my bedroom, and then it hits the dresser in the air all the way in my bedroom, at least 30 feet away. It's insane. Oh, nice. Well, I'll have to send it back. Nope, no Love's Trucking set, G-Bud. Good guess, though. Oh, dude. No, sometimes, so Captain America, believe it or not, guys, is actually, I know it's all relative. Some people are going to look at this and go, I can't even see the damn car. I don't know what you're talking about being easier to drive. But Captain America is actually easier to drive than this bad boy. This bad boy is the epitome of more horsepower than your right foot should have underneath it, but you want it anyway. This is horsepower overload in my book, and I love it. But the problem is if you find that limit, there is no kind of bringing it back. It's gone. It's either on or off. And Mark can tell you. And when I say off, I mean flies, like flies. Yeah, there's a good thing I've got cars and stuff on the wall, because those things, and on the door, because those things have literally been used as cushions for this. It's insanely fast is my point. And I love it, man. Thank you so much. I love it. I love it. I love it. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. Yes, that whole, with great power comes great responsibility. Yeah, well, I haven't learned that lesson yet. So I give me more horsepower, and then when something bad happens, I'll learn my lesson. So anyway, let's switch it over to the, I'm going to switch it to the track. Just ask the crowd how mine were flying off the track. Yeah, no, I don't doubt it. I'm really interested to watch your video on your V3 build, buddy, because, I mean, just more traction magnet area by itself should allow these cars with even a weaker magnet be able to stay on the track longer, just because the area that it's going to be able to take. So I can't wait to get my hands on one of those too. So let's switch over. So you guys, we'll use the Flash, since it's the bone stock with a hard body Viper, not the new Viper, the VS1, the V1, whatever. And you guys tell me if you just want to stick with the once. I'll go to lap 12, and you'll tell me if you want me to stick with the track view, or if you want me to go ahead and switch to the time view. And I'm going to run 25 laps, whether I crash or not, it doesn't matter. 25 laps, and then it goes to the next heat, basically. And so it'll go to the next car in line. So every car gets 25 laps, crashes included. So we'll see what kind of best lap it is. And before I start, I'll go get my little clipboard that I had that had the other lap times on it, so we can keep a record on it. So. Oh, nice, man. Well, I'll tell you what, we'll do a car swap. There we go. Give me 1 second. Let me go grab my clipboard with the times on it. Told you that wouldn't take long. So just to recap, in case you missed the last time I ran cars on the lap, on the track, the Wizard Storm that I ran a 383. Eddie ran a 352. The Silver Package TYCO with a Lexan body ran a 325.3. And then Captain America, we thought, ran like a 295. And then the Lexan Corvette, that's going to be the star of the show tonight, we thought ran a 267 or a 233 maybe. I can tell you one of those is more accurate than the other based on my experience today. But so here we go. I'm going to write down Flash, and I know who that is because, like I said, that's my backup Viper racer. And that way we'll know. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. You guys got to remember, I'm always trying to go for a hero lap, I'm not trying to race. I'm trying to go as fast as I can. See, I told you. Mini Dead Man's Junior, whatever you want to call it, is because he comes off the fastest high-speed part of the track. Okay, so there's 13 laps. And I'll switch it to the timer view. Hey, Steve, thanks for showing up, man. This second, I'm going to I apologize for the glare, but there's nothing I can do about that. Other than try to drive in the dark, and I can't do that. So there it is. So far, the Flashes ran a 3:35, and the last lap before I crashed, I ran a 3:42. So I'll see if I can't beat the 3:35 in the next 12 laps. Oop, I forgot to clean the tires. I figured I'd do that. All right.
It's not.
Yeah. All right. Well, it looks like it went a 3:29.9. That's pretty good for the Flash. That's pretty good for a stock Viper and a hard body. I'm just saying. I don't know if Eddie's going to be able to beat that. We'll see. So. .2, Courtney was flying. those are all me, G bud. Yeah. But poor Courtney, I think, is going to end up being the slowest guy of us all. I don't even know what order it's going to run in. Quite honestly, it's been so long. So the next one we're going to do, and we're not going to wait 8 minutes till the next one. I can override that and start it. It's Eddie, a Super 7. It looks like an RPM gear. Some of Steve's custom aluminum rims on it. Badass car. And I honestly believe it should run quicker than a 3:29, but I don't know. That's usually right in the range where it runs. So I had a really good lap. Maybe it's just because I had so many practice laps earlier. Let's see here.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, I'm trying to push him because I know I have to because the Flash ran really good, guys. I'm telling you, that 329 was the exception, not the rule. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we've had a breakdown right on the track. We lost the wheel. Mark, I'm going to have to repair Eddie. Obviously, I'm not going to do it now, but we lost a front end assembly somewhere. Anybody got any ideas where they saw something go flying off? Let me know in the chat because I'm missing the front tire. Blowing wheels, yeah, Steve. It literally blew them right off. Yeah, I'm missing the whole other wheel assembly. I heard the body go to scrape, and I looked down, and I saw the whole front end lying right in front of me. There's no telling where that thing went. That's crazy. Oh, poor Eddie. Yeah, I don't even see it. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Driving the wheels off of it, yeah. Oh, crack me up. Yeah, Jeremy, that's it exactly. Yeah. He knows it before the crew chief even radios it in. He's already heading for the trailer. Well, I've got 15 more laps to run. So honestly, it was going to be really hard for me to get Eddie down there into the 320s. So let's just go ahead and go with the Flash again for the next 15 laps. And can you guys hear the audio on the TV? Do you want me to turn it up louder? You never seen that happen to your auto world? Oh, that's funny. Black tire, black track, yep. You bitch, my time to lose me, lose wheel. That is awesome. Hey, thank you, KP. What has to do slow for him to happen? That's awesome. Oh, crack me up. The SLOTCAR gods needed a sacrifice. That's awesome. Well, they got one because if someone said find that front tire in 5 minutes or die, I'd just say shoot me now because there's no way. You know how I'm going to find that is when I pick up another car that's crashed, or I'm having to clean the track and happen to look down and find it. You'd be amazed on the stuff that I find. But anyway, so let's run. Just do you guys want me to leave it here, or do you want me to put it on the timer? You just did extreme G forces. Oh, timer. Okay, KP. And here, I'll move it over so you guys can see the best lap time. I was trying to get that glare out, but now I realize there's no way to get it out without. Well, hey, it's me this time, so I guess I better not embarrass myself with my own car on my own track, eh? That'd be pretty embarrassing, right, Mark? Adam? Mayor? Jim? Bob? Everybody that's run cars on their track live? You know what I'm talking about. All right, here we go. All right, see, I'm still so jacked up about the front tire coming off. I crashed on my first flat corner. That's awesome. Oh, I saw him get into the 330s, and so I started trying to pick it up. Just so you guys know, when we're racing, if you can run consistent 340s, 350s, and not crash, you will win almost 90% of the races that we race at my track. Sorry, Mayor, I crashed into my Mountain Dew truck. Sorry, sweet Jane. Oh, I was trying to go for it because it was the last lap. There we go. Crash on the last corner. 337 for poor Scott. So, well, I told you guys that was an exceptionally fast lap for that car. Do the dough. Hey, Rob, thanks for showing up, buddy. On practice mode, Mayor, it does not go below 3 seconds. That's the problem with the VIASUE program, apparently. Because as soon as I switched over to race mode, it reads. And right now, we should be able to see that full effect because we're getting ready to go with Captain America here. Looks like Fart Goblin's going to get to be the fast one for right now. Because I don't expect my 329 to last. Give me a second. I'm putting some oil on old Captain America. Three crashes and you're doing that rule makes people better drivers. Yeah, the problem is, G-Bud, is two of the guys would be out of every race by the halfway through the first race of every race. So that's why I got the call buttons to start punishing them after they do more than 3 crashes. That's the goal anyway. We'll see. But first I got to get the VIASUE to work with everything correctly.
5, 4,
I'm trying to TV a little more.
1, go.
All right, so this is Captain America. This is the Viper that Mark SLOTCAR Garage sent me, and it does currently hold the current track record at 297, or actually a 295. Okay, let me switch the camera to show you guys what I ran. Hey, Todd. I was just bragging on your Monday ramble earlier at the beginning of the show. You and Mark decided to go do stuff while I was in here playing with my slot cars. So far, I've got it down to a 314. So I'm dancing with that track record real close. Yeah, Keith, I wish I had a bigger area. I'd have a 16-foot table.
He's over.
Well, I tried. Guys, I'm telling you, going around 3 seconds around this track is harder than it looks. KP, if I'm not trying to go with hero laps, I can usually run almost all the heat, which is 25 laps. So we'll put Captain America. And he ran a 309, right? Yeah, 3099, something like that. I was close. May will be Porsche month in hit. Oh, you know me in the Porsches. $3066. Okay, thanks, Mark. See, he races and goes to the next heat, so let me mark that down. I was too busy trying to read chat and not write it down, and then it disappeared. All right. Honestly, I have more than just one favorite car, KP. I have a lot of them. It just all depends on how fast I want to go. You know, I mean, because I like, yeah, I got a lot of cars that I like. It doesn't depend on just speed. So once again, this is the one that you can go to Mark's Slot Car Garage, watch him build it, watch him run it on his track, and then now you're getting ready to watch it run. If I can drive it, sub 3 second lap times. And like I said, I'll do it this way the first time, and then when we get to 12 or 13 laps, then I'll switch it over so you can see the other. That way it gives me a fair amount of time to try to keep it on the track with both views. Because I get into a rhythm, like anybody knows. If you keep it on the track, you start getting into a rhythm, then you start trying to push it when you see your lap times go down. So, hey, Randy. A few more laps. Okay, well, we can come back to it, Mark. Well, like I said, I knew we ran a 390 or a 297, 296 with it last week, so it can be done. All right.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, I tried to catch it. This thing is so insanely fast. $262. That's pretty good. Okay. Hey, perfect time to stop and go to the timer. because I'm running some pretty good laps. Yeah, crazy fast. Yeah, wait till you see these lap times. And then you'll understand why you were seeing those hard crashes. So there it is. So far, I ran a 262. Yeah, fart goblin. You missed the story on that, Todd. You'll have to go back and check the beginning. Hey guys, I told you this thing hauls the mail. I mean, there is just no. I gotta literally drive this thing so much differently than. That's why I had to work my way up to this car, because if you start with a slow car or this car and then go to a slow car, you're just jacked up. I know it took me a full 25 laps to get in sync with this car and how to try to drive it. So let me clean the tires. We'll run the last 11 laps. Yeah, well, that's what we used it for him, Mayor. His name's Jake, because he crapped his pants all the time whenever we were racing, so we made him kick out of the room. The slowest mail. Hey, speaking of which, my SIM card's still sticking around in Kansas City. Yeah, so anyway, here we go. Yeah, I crashed. Hey. Okay, so let's see if I can't put in a 5-lap hero run and try to get it into the 250s. There it is. I was getting worried that the live YouTube pressure was going to get to me. Kind of like that hot girl asking you to perform for the first time. All right. Well, this ain't going to be much of a lap, but there we go. Yeah, it just finished the heat. There's the checkered flags. So did I tell you that thing flew or what? This thing hauls it. And honestly, here, let me switch it. I want to. Yeah, the earlier today I ran a 251.9, and I actually texted Adam about that because I was just in shock. So I've actually ran about 600ths, 600ths of a second quicker than what I just ran live. But I mean, 2.51, 2.58, that's, and it's 0.9, 9 and 4. So yeah, it's 600ths of a second difference. This thing gets it. I honestly believe that with more time with the trigger, I can get this into the 240s. Family show left the chat. Oh, hey, cool, Mayor. Yeah, new track record, G-Bud. Yeah, no, everyone give Mark a round of applause. I'm just the yoke that was trying to keep it on the track. It's his awesome car. This thing flies, my friend. Super duper 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 impressive. Love it. Love it. And Steve with Rooster Racing, if you're still here, I'll text you after the show's over, about a half hour after the show's over. And I just need to get your PayPal so I can get the money to you, because I really want to get one of your Area 51s on this track and run some laps with it. So. Oh, nice. So here, let me do that. So there it is. So you can see earlier today I ran the fastest lap of a 2:51.9, which is the lane record. And so that's actually the track record right now is 2:5.19. And then tonight, while I was doing it in front of you guys, I ran a 2:5.84. So the actual track record for the VIASUE is 2.519. That's insane. Oh my God. So just to recap, yeah, because it's already 10 to late. We haven't even got to my towel surprise here. So just to recap, my stock Viper with albino tires and a GT40 AFX body on it ran a 3:29.9. And then Captain America, the Viper that Mark built with the Lexan body and the wing magnets and the balanced arm, I got it to a 3:06.6. I know I've been below 3, so we're definitely going to be getting him back on the track again on next Monday night show. To try to get him below that 3-second barrier, because it's there. I just got to drive it. I've done it before. I just got to do it again. And then I was really glad that I got close to the vet that he sent me, a record that I ran earlier today. So you guys saw me run a 2:5.84, and the actual track record that this car holds is a 2.519. Oh yeah, I know it is, but track records are track records, man. I guess if I wanted to get nitpicky, I could start saying this chassis with that body or whatever, but it's just easier for me to go, it's just this fast. And I hate to say it, buddy, but I've already scarred up the poor Lexan. This car flies, it's taken a licking and kept on ticking. I haven't been to shoe yet, knock on wood. I love it, man. Love it, love it, love it. Now I just got to have 2 of them so I can have somebody to race against. So I'm going to have to build me one of these days. Yeah, when I have time, right? So let's put this away. Yeah, all the others were 6. Yep. That wasn't that a 2.5, if memory serves me correct. Have a 6 ohm record. There we go. Okay, there we go. I'll do it by the ohm. That's a good idea. Okay. Cool. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to move the camera from over where I'm pointing at, which is against the wall where I normally sit, facing that part of the track that you guys were looking at. And then I'm going to move it over here, and I'll have to adjust it down a little bit. And then I'm going to have to play with the camera view and stuff like that, because I don't have any presets for this. But once I get it kind of where you guys are going to be able to see what's behind my wonderful mystery towel here, then we'll yank it off. Like I said, we're going to open this thing live. I've got the butter knife out. So let's get to this. I'm excited. Okay. Oh my goodness, I gotta take a drink. Sharp blade, please. Where's Vanna White for the curtain hole? Well, Bob, if you know how to get in touch with her, let me know. I am single after all. I'm just saying. I don't know that I can afford her if she wants to charge me anything, but. Okay, so if you didn't read the description, I was poking fun at my buddy Mark about whether or not his Corvette Lexan hopped up badass Viper that we just saw set the track record at Snake Hill Speedway was going to be able to out my Mustangs. Sorry, see, even I called them Mustangs. So obviously we found out that to be true. So once again, thank you, Mark, and congratulations for building the car that actually holds the track record on my class. On my track for a 2.5 ohm arm. So now you got something for me to shoot for. But the other part of the show, since we're getting close to 8 o'clock, I wanted to do was show off what I got underneath this bad boy right here. And what I have right here is a brand new, unopened, world's longest H.O slot car track made by AFX. So are you guys ready? We ready? I'm no Vanna White, but dun, 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 dun. Do it. There it is, Mary. Drum roll. That's what I was waiting on. This thing's so big, I can't even hardly get it all in the same shot. That's insane. A blue oval. Yeah. So as you can see there, this isn't Scott's height. This is their height. World's longest HO slot car set. It's 66.2 feet long, which is bigger than their giant raceway. That's how big this bad boy is. And if you look real close, it's got a loop in it. And yes, the two cars that, or I guess I should say trucks, the two trucks that come with this are tool trucks. That's a loop, Keith, right there, buddy. Like Snap-on, yes. Exactly. Yeah, yeah. And ironically, I did buy this track set from a tool dealer. So, and in case you guys don't know, AFX gets commissioned by other manufacturers to produce one-off sets for their particular brand. I have a Shelby America Shelby race set that's based on the Giant Raceway that you could only buy through Shelby America. And it's kind of like what Mac Tools does and John Force does with Auto World. Well, Snap-on also does this with AFX. And every time they come out with a track set with Snap-on on it, inevitably these cars become collectors. And since this is the first time they've ever done tool trucks, I can only imagine what this thing's going to be worth in 2 to 3 years. And the reason why I say that is the track set that they made that came out before this had a Mustang and Camaro. It only had 27 feet, and the cheapest I can find it on eBay is for $329. That's insane. Expensive trucks full of tools. 62.5 feet. Yeah, there you go. So I did finance it. Yeah. Nope. So what's really cool is what I'm getting ready to show you here is well, it's cool in one way and bad in another. So I got these at a good deal because the boxes were damaged, and you're hearing me correct. I said boxes. So there's 2 of these sets here, but I'm only opening mine, and I have every intention of selling the second one that you can see me poking on back here. I am going to be able to offer this for the exact whatever I got for it, plus shipping to your door if you're interested. But enough of me flapping my yap. I've been dying to see these trucks, so let's open this bad boy up. Looping tool trucks, yeah. Well, I didn't even need the butter knife. I'm so good at doing this. Perfect. Hey, Joe. So just so I'll show you everything I'm pulling out. I'm not going to block the truck so you guys can actually see something while I'm unpacking the first crate. I'm hoping it's more than one crate. This thing's huge. It is. So it's got its own exclusive sticker pack, kind of like the Senna set had. That's pretty cool. This it's got so much stuff in it, it's weighing down the other one, so I can't even pull it out. Once I pull it out, I'll get this box out of the way. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, it's got that new track smell. All right. So here, let me see if I can get my camera to cooperate with me here. So as you can see, it comes with a lot of track. I mean, look at all these straights. This is so obviously it comes with the new Armco barriers, a bunch of those. It comes with 2 sets of the fencing with the Armco barriers. Here it is. I'm saving the best for last. I'm teasing us all. The loop track. Yeah, adjustable power pack, Mayor. I believe so. We'll find out here real quick. Here. Yep. So yeah, here's your loop pieces. You can see all of the track supports. I'm not pulling those out. Another chunk of 15-inch track. Yeah. Looks like they put in 2 cross tracks lane change tracks and a squeeze track to try to knock each other off. A support for the loop, I'm sure. I gotta make sure this stuff all goes back in. There we go. All right. So here, I'll slide it, put this stuff back up, and then I'll. That's pretty cool. But like Bob Barker says, but wait, there's more. So like I mentioned, we have the obligatory stickers, so you can put them on there. I love that they gave you a big old snap-on. So obviously you can make a big billboard for it. Yeah, Joe, they are car killers. And that's awesome right there. Look at that. Congratulations on owning the world's longest HO slot car set. This track has been designed for everyone from a beginner to an expert. The 3-level power pack allows beginners to learn how to navigate the course without going off the track. Once you reach the intermediate level, you are ready to try the loop. The loop section is a challenge that can only be completed on the intermediate or expert setting. So there you go, Joe. They're even warning everybody. You got to be an intermediate or an expert. So there's one of the track configurations. Oh yeah, Mayor, they'd have to. And it looks like that's one of the configurations without it right there. So all of that will go on a 4x8 table. And see, I guess, yeah, there's the loop. And here it is without the loop. That's awesome. Look at that. You can keep the same layout with the loop or without the loop. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Bob. It's huge. And here's a crazy one that if you want to try to use the loop on. Yeah, I'd have to tune in on Tuesday nights to hear everybody cuss like a sailor on that one, Bob. That'd be funny. Okay, so enough of looking at all the other crap that we don't really care about. What we really care about, what I care about, is what I'm looking at right now. And that is the first ever tool trucks. Oh my gosh. It says AFX on the grill. That looks badass. A slam tool van, exactly. It's a Mega G Plus 1.7 chassis. And then here's the red version. Trying to get to focus in on the here. Let me do some zoom work, and we can read what's on the truck together. They need a spoiler on the top. Now that would be cool. I like the way you think, Bob. Oh man. Like Bob at the Electric Avenue finds out, your camera controls whenever you're live are a little bit delayed. And it's very aggravating. And if you get a happy click finger, then you end up going backwards instead of forwards. So here, let me see if I can hold it. There it is. Check it out. Look at the detail on that. So it even says tool, storage, power tools, diagnostic equipment, shop equipment, hand tools. If I go inside the van, will you give me candy? This is awesome, guys. They do the same thing on both vans. Just one's white and one's red. I love they got the door, like the tool truck door that you go in. See, they even simulated the handles there. Once again, it says AFX on the I guess the grill emblem, for lack of a better term. There we go. Let's see him on the track. This is as close as they'll see the track. Well, here we go. The handle to draining your bank account. Yeah, those are shelf queens. I opened the track up, but these are never. I'm not going to put them. I'm not going to take them out of the bubble. Send them Scott 304. Yeah, something tells me that might be like the half lap record. Oh my gosh, these things are incredible. It's too bad they didn't do one of those little inserts so when you looked in there you could see the tools hanging. That would be badass. Or having a seat with a tool driver in it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Too freaking cool. And ironically, I used to work for Snap-on, in case anybody's interested. And so that's why I'm laughing even harder. I didn't drive a Snap-on tool truck. I was the guy that sold shop equipment. UPS and FedEx trucks. Yeah, that's why those US ones that TYCO made, Bob, that's why those sell for so much money. They don't have a UPS, but they do have a FedEx. So. Those are badass. Denmark paving. Yeah, he slipped me a 20 not to unbag these, not put them on the track. Or taco trucks. Well, you know, Auto World came out with a taco van or pizza van. They're part of the way there. Yeah, they need to do food trucks. Get Dale to drive the bound truck. Yes, Paul, I remember those commercials. Dale, drive the truck. Food truck races. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. Great minds think alike, buddy. Yeah, there again. Once again, I'm showing off in case you're wondering. That's what I'm trying to show you is right there. It says AFX, or like it would say Chevy, Ford, Dodge, whatever. So, yeah, these things are badass, man. Bad to the bone. So that leads me to the other part of this. And if anybody's interested, here's your opportunity. like I mentioned, I got these off of an actual Snap-on tool truck driver, and I got a discount because of there being some damage on the boxes. And I'll show you the damage on my box, and it's the very same on this box. So there's no difference. You can see right there where it got busted. And some of the corners are a little wrinkled. You know what I'm saying? It's not perfect. And so this one's got it broken right there, and it's got a notch right there, and it doesn't have nearly the wrinkles this one does, but you know, tomato, tomato in my book. So what that brings me to the big deal of the night. If anybody wants to have their own Snap-on set and become a proud owner of one of these, I'm going to show this again because this is an exclusive deal if you're a collector. It's the world's longest H.O. slot car set. I got these for $300 a piece, and that's what I'll sell this one for right now, or anybody within a week. If not, then I'm going to put it on eBay and try to get rid of it, because I only bought it to try to help out somebody in case they wanted to try to buy one. And if you go on eBay, they're $350+ plus in shipping in most cases. But the benefit of here is you're not paying any taxes, and it's only $300. And then I'm only going to ship it in the continental United States. So if you're in the United States and you're interested, it's $300, and it'll roughly be around $25 to $30 shipping. So you'll have $325 to $330 in it. I don't charge tax. I won't charge you to box it up. It'll come in the boxes that actually had both of them in it, so it'll have an AFX box. But anyway, so if you're interested, you can let me know. I'm only going to hold on to it for 1 week because I need to get my money back. But whenever he made me the offer, I wanted to make sure that I could offer it to somebody else, because these things don't come along that often, and I can guarantee you those are going to be collectors. Is open box $295? If you want the open box for $5 less, I guess I do that. But I mean, for $5 more, you can have a brand new sealed box. But like I said, I know that's a lot of money, and I'm not trying to push this on anybody that's watching now or watching later. It's just I got a deal, and I was going to buy the new Racing Champions track set that they came out with, but then I got this deal. I know it costs more, but based on what the prices are going for and the collector value of it, I knew there was no way. And like I said, it is the world's longest track, so the collector value is there. And even if you don't care about any of that, you get two badass trucks and a crap load of 15-inch straights. I was hoping to see if it had a grand inventory list in here instead of just on the side of the box. No, here, I can read off on the side of my open box. So there you go. Yeah, see, there's the damage. It's like that on both of them. So you get one support for the loop tracks ×8. There's your trucks. We looked at those. 5 of the, looks like 3-inch, 15-inch straights, 4 9-inch. Looks like 1 start finish, 1 power. Semi curves, 27 9-inch curves. Yeah, I'll go. I guess that other one was a 6 and that was a 3. So yeah. 17 bridge supports, 10 of those low. Yeah, 17 shorts, 10 high, 16 fenced barriers, 16 the arm coat. Of course, only one. 2 springs and 2 shoes and 1 piece of sandpaper, the power pack, the squeeze track, the switch lane track, the squeeze track, the power packs, and there you go. Everyone's awesome favorite 6-inch curves, yes. Hey, Mike. 1313. Crack me up. So no, like I said, I'm not trying to sell this right now, but if someone's interested, it's first come, first serve, by the way. So if you're watching live and you want it, better say something now. If you're watching later and you want it, reach out to me at my email address below, scottshouseho@gmail.com, as well as you can go down there. If you hit more twice, you can see how to reach out to Steve with his custom aluminum rims, Keith Rooster Horton with his awesome diorama stuff. We got Luke with MX69, which even gives you a discount code down there. I've got Matt with Manchild Motorsports to get you those 3D printed controller holders and all sorts of goodies like the mayor found out. I've got, who else we got down there? Oh, yeah, that's right. I got G-Buds, Customs and Speed Shop. So you can reach out to G-Bud for all your custom builds and paint jobs and hop-ups and stuff like that on several different kinds of chassis. I have Steve with Rooster Racing. And I have Adam and original Adam Horton. Both those guys have those new exclusive GT40, what they call burnt orange, with no number on sale for $35 shipped. First come, first serve on those. When they're out, they're out. So I think they both only have like one box or less. So you'll have to reach out to both of those. All that information is down there below. But then if you keep going all the way down past all that, I'm at the very bottom. And you can reach me via... Honestly, right now, the quickest way to reach me is via email because my phone is still jacked up. Hey, Josh. Here, I'm trying to get the camera around back on me. Maybe, if I go the right way. So, like I said, I know most of you guys already have track sets. I know most of you already have setups. But like I also said, you know, if you're a collector, this is definitely a collector's set. And if you're not a collector and you just need extra track, it's a good way to get a bunch of goodies with it. It's so dizzy. Yeah. So basically you're getting like 17, 15-inch straights. That's pretty insane. And there's the trucks again. That's just badass. So like I said, I'll have this for sale for a week unless somebody buys it before then. And then I apologize, but it is first come, first serve. If you look on eBay, you can find out that even with that box damage, that's a very reasonable deal. Patriot, if you want it, I can wait till Wednesday, buddy. It's yours. You just say, yeah, I want it, and it's yours. Yeah, Mayor, I can actually show you the phone. I'm still waiting on the SIM card. Sold. All right, guys. Well, hey, everyone give Patriot a round of applause and say thank you. But he's going to be the newest owner of this track set right here. And you've already seen what is coming with, my friend. Thank you for your purchase. That's awesome. Thank you, man. I honestly thought it was going to go on eBay, to be quite honest. And I knew somebody was going to snap it up for $300 off of eBay like that. Because like I said, I don't charge tax and I don't charge all this other crap that you see all these other people trying to charge. So congratulations, man. You've got a lot of track. And I've got goosebumps looking at these trucks. I'm like, G-Bud is just him and Mr. St. John with the Slot Car League of Champions. They always try to tempt me to open up stuff and get them on the track. And I really want to see these trucks go around the track, but my wallet's already smacking me for doing what I did. Yeah, everyone, congratulations. Yeah, awesome set, man. I'm telling you. And like I said, how often? I mean, this is, so someone may beat this later, but this is the first. You can only be the first one time. That's why the Giant Raceway was the Giant Raceway, because it was forever the longest HO track set that you could buy. Now you got this bad boy. Oh wow, dude! Thank you, Shooey. That's awesome. Oh, I almost forgot. Wow, you just blew my mind. But thank you for saying shipping. Randy, Danny, and Bruce, your stuff got dropped off at the post office today. So hopefully it'll update in the next day or two. That is awesome, man, Mayor, dude. Yeah, I'm hearting that. Yeah, see, there we go. I didn't know. That's, dude, that's, thank you, Bruce. That's insane, man. Thank you. Guys, like I said, we have the best channel. In my opinion, I know there's no official, survey that says anything, but the generosity and the overall just kind-heartedness of the people on this channel, I think, inspire other people to do good things. And we lead by example, and I can't be prouder of being the guy in the middle to get to see all this stuff. So you guys rock. That's, I mean, I'm just, you guys just rock. That bottom line. Yeah. See, Patriot, I told you, man, you came into a great group of people. I can't count how many times during my week of visiting with relatives I haven't seen forever, and they always ask what you're up to. I can't count how much I bragged on my channel, not because of me, but because of the people on it, and how people all over the country and all over the world have found a place to come and talk about slot cars and have fun. And that was my goal, is to do that, and to see it become bigger and better than I ever thought about. It just blows me away. So it's awesome, guys. Hey, Lavassiette. Well, here, Lavassiette, I work with Lavassiette. Her and I are bullhorn billing buddies. We're the people nobody wants to talk to. You missed a lot of the good fun tonight, but Patriot Commando just bought my other one, but I just opened up this brand new track set, and it's a snap-on only. And it comes with those two snap-on tool trucks. And so that's what you missed. I opened up a track set. Here, I'm just, man. Lavassiette knows sometimes I take over the meetings at work. I have no problem talking, but you guys honestly make me speechless a lot. There we go. That's what I was trying to get to show off. So I just opened up one of these. This one belongs to Patriot Commando, but there's stuff down here below. Patriot, you're funny. Well, I hope nobody loses their job. The way the economy's going. If you're working, I'd like to see you that way. Yeah, Todd and Lavassiette. Yeah, if you just tuned in, this is the world's longest HO slot car set. It's 66.2 feet long, and it comes with these awesome tool trucks. Slot car garage. Yep. Hey, Thomas, thank you for stopping in, man. Yeah, this is huge. The longest way had before that, and thank you, Mayor, for pointing that out, was 62.5 feet. So they broke it out by like 4 1/3, something like that, for their record. And so this one's my bad boy. These guys are going to be going in one of my display cases. My box is going to be going on display in my living room on one of the shelves that's going up, that's showing off a lot of my track sets that I love. Because I definitely love this bad boy here. That is some awesome sauce stuff. Dan the 40 goes full steam ahead. Yep. And then if you're just now tuning in, Mark's Slot Car Garage, his latest hopped up Viper build that he sent me set a new track record. earlier today, but I was able to get close to it tonight. We ran a 2.519 before I went live, and a 2.518, I think, or something like that after I went live. Oh, hey, Thomas. Yeah, if you want to see some actual cars run on the track, yeah, definitely. When this is over, go back and rewatch, because you'll actually see I run four chassis. One of them actually breaks. I won't tell you which one does, but I run 4 of them, and I actually set a new track record for a 2.5 arm. Thank you, Mark, again for giving me a way to differentiate the different cars, so I can maybe keep some realistic lap records for some people, because there's nothing that I have that's going to come close to what that just ran. And I honestly, like I said, I believe I can go around the track in 2.4 something. So I'm going to try like heck to try to do that, but definitely go back and check that out. And then when you're done finishing watching this one, go and check out Mark's SLOTCAR Garage. He built a new Viper V3 and ran around on the track. And then Todd with Toju Racing has his Monday Ramble, which is always cool. I highly recommend that. It's like I said, it's for all scales. It's slot cars. He's like me, man. I support everybody that's in slot cars, no matter what the scale. It's just my preference is HO. And then tomorrow night we have Bob at the Electric Avenue that has his HO Virtual Racing League. And then Wednesday night we have my buddy Adam, the original Adam Hurt. So if you haven't subscribed to him yet, please go to his channel and subscribe to him, because once he gets to 500, he's going to give away a free track set as a prize, as his way of saying thank you to everybody that subscribed to his channel. Then Thursday night, we have ProTinkerToys.com auction night, and then they have race night. If you don't want to do the race night after their auction's over, then you can go to Slot Cars and HO Trains with Kenton and do the Pimp Your Layout, where I get to see Paul show off all of his awesome Mustangs. and because I knew he was a Ford guy at heart. But anyway, and he's got some awesome stuff that he shows up. And if you've got something you want to show off, that's the perfect night to do it without you having to start your own channel. All you got to do is hit the link and show it off. And then Friday night's kind of like a free for all. Who knows what's going on, when, where, why. But then Saturday night, I'm right back with Slot Car Saturday Night Live. Hey, there's Rich. Hey, Rich. Could you have used a couple of these trucks in real life helping you move? Oh yeah, Thomas. I saw. We got a grunt Gale Force Raceway. I mean, there's several people in this channel. That's the attitude, Patriot. So, Rich, I don't know if you saw these bad boys, but this reminds me of your mail truck picture on your one of your thumbnails. I love that. Awesome. So it's about 8:30. I normally try to keep these around an hour long, because it is Monday night and it's the beginning of the week. And I know people have better things to do than to watch a guy run laps on his track and talk about a slot car track and try to sell a slot car track. But I am really glad that you guys tuned in. Honestly, we held over 40 plus people most of the time that I was on live tonight. So that's very impressive. And so that just tells me a lot of people probably blinked in and out, and they're probably a few hundred actually watched for a little bit, which is even more impressive. At over 200 miles an hour. Yeah, there you go. So, guys, once again, thank you for tuning in. Mark with Mark's SLOTCAR Garage. If you're still watching, thank you again for those awesome cars, buddy. I appreciate it. Steve with Rooster Racing, if you're still on here, I'll shoot you a text if it's not too late. Well, it's probably going to be too late tonight, so I'll shoot you one in the morning so I can get your PayPal address, so where you want me to send the money for those Super 7s, so I can get that Area 51 on the track so we can have it for next Monday night show. So next Monday night, we're going to be back on the track. I'll try to get the OBS set up to where we have a better view of the lap time and the track at the same time this time. I'm going to zoom in the camera on the lap time on just the lane that we're working on. So hopefully, even though the picture-in-picture is smaller, you'll be able to see it a little more clearly. And hopefully I'll have the audio issue thing resolved so you can actually hear when she says fast lap, or you can hear when the car roars by. That's the audio clue that you set in a fast lap with the VIASUE system. So this is one of the best Monday nights I've had in a long time. It's been a long time since I've got to open up a brand new track set, since the last one that Adam sent me, the horsepower shootout. That's how long it's been. And by the way, Adam, that Mustang that I repaired out of that horsepower shootout was the fastest Mustang on the track on Saturday night after the guys came over. So Mustang for the win. So guys, thank you again. I'll see you tomorrow night at Bob at the Electric Avenue, Wednesday night at Adams, Thursday night at PTT, and Kenton's at HO Slot Car Trains, and then back here on Saturday night. You guys have a good rest of the week, and I will see you tomorrow night at the Electric Avenue. Have a good evening, guys.